Okay, so who is the best wide receiver two in the NFL at almost the midway point? What week is it? It's
This is,
week
I think
7.
this is week
It is
eight.
the middle of the
Week
season?
8, yeah. So it's basically
Okay.
midpoint of the season. I know we talked about it, but let me think about it. Who do you have?
Well, it can't be Waddle because he's been hurt. Not really hurt, but Tua's been hurt, so he's been
Two is definitely dampened.
yes,
Both.
he's been pretty out there. So it can't be him. He's pretty much eliminated. Devontae Smith has been pretty damn terrible too,
Mm-hmm.
which was in our original conversation. Puka just came back and has lit it up the first game back in 32% of the snaps I was reading. He did not play at all that game, but when he did, they specifically targeted him. So that is just incredible to me. He played for a third of the snaps, and yet he had, what was it, like 8 catches for a ridiculous amount of, I don't know. Every time he was on the field, he made a play. So
Yeah,
he's got to be in the conversation. But at this point, T. Higgins, has he done much?
I don't know if he has. I think you bring up a good point. Puka was on my bench, which is very upsetting. But I do think it's either Puka or Cooper. With both of them back, one of them is one.
Yeah.
But right now, best tandem. They just came back, so obviously you need a little bit. Cooper looked a little rusty, but he came up big when they needed him. He had a touchdown. Puka, he had, like you said, he had limited snaps, but by gosh, when he was on the field, I mean, he was basically the best player on the field when he was out there, it looked like.
Pretty much.
And I mean, a 1-2 combo right now, if they stay healthy, they're 1-2. I think you could make an argument. I know Cooper's Cooper, but I think you could make an argument that Puka's the true number one and Cooper's the number two.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Is Brian Thomas wide receiver one or wide receiver two with Christian Kirk on the field? Because you can make a serious argument for either of them.
Yeah, that's a good tandem too. It's just unfortunate that they're on the Jaguars.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Brian Thomas. I didn't know what he was going to be coming out. He looked like he could be good. I think he didn't have a full route tree,
I
but
agree.
he's looking good. He makes plays. I mean, you probably watched him with the Packers today. How did he look with the Packers?
He did pretty damn good. He was he scored on us, and it was a dart by Trevor Lawrence. So he threw a great pass right into the middle there and got a touchdown.
I think this year in general, though, has been a little light on like wide receiver tandems in general, really. I mean,
It kind of has been, yeah.
you had your tandem with Devontae and AJ, but AJ's been banged up. Their offense just a lot of time looks out of sync. And then with Tua being hurt, that offense has not been doing anything really. Bears, they've been cooking a little bit lately.
I mean, Keenan Allen's been hurt.
Yeah, so
he's been hit or miss. So
it's hard to really
actually. What are we talking about? But at this point in the season, Godwin is easily the best wide receiver too.
Yeah, but he just got out for the year.
Kind of died. Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah, 100%. Now that you say that, Chris Godwin and Mike Evans have been like an insane duo, and they actually both got hurt. Godwin, I think, is out for the year. I think Mike Evans' injury wasn't a good injury either.
No, it was his hamstring, I think, which he had problems with before.
Yeah, and you could even make. He's been quiet the last 2 weeks, but he did have a good stretch with Jameson Williams from the Lions, where he
Jameson Williams.
He was coming on doing good. Actually, no wonder he was quiet today. I'm pretty sure he gets suspended again. But he's just someone who can't stay on the field. I think he got popped for performance enhancing.
Yeah,
but
he might do that.
He was quiet against the Vikings, and then I think he got popped. So that's probably why he didn't play this week. But before the Vikings, he had a solid stretch of just really taking the top off the defense